So hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Trading Hub SMC 3.0 high probability setups part 3. So I've been able to successfully do part 1 and part 2, and this is the part 3. So please, if you haven't watched the part 1, it's very important. You love what you see. And also, if you haven't watched the entry models, you have to go and watch the entry models. It's going to solve your problems of where to keep your stop loss, where it will help you know when to not keep your stop loss too large, when to not keep it too tight, and where exactly you need to keep it. And you have access to different entry criteria such that you're not restricted to one criteria, you're not restricted to two, but you can choose from any criteria you want. But so in today's video, we are going to be talking about the part 3, what to do when you have a big zone, that your order flow is too big and you don't know how to trade off of it and you don't know what to do. So in this video, I'm going to cover everything, what you should do when you have a huge POI, and you guys should stay tuned because there is a very high probability setup inside what I'm going to show you, and it played out well. And I sent the signal a few weeks ago to my Telegram team and we cashed out on it, massive 10%. So let's get into the video. So by now, I assume that we all know what this is. If you haven't been following up on the whole playlist, I'm going to put everything inside a playlist so that you can follow it up from part 1 to part 2 to part 3 to part 4, entry models, market structure, etc. So this is literally like almost a course for free on YouTube. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll keep on releasing beautiful content just like this. So yes, over here in your screen you can see that price gave us a break of structure. After taking out an inducement, this break of structure became valid, and now price has taken out this inducement once again and are now faced with this large zone, and you're like, this zone is too large, how am I supposed to take an entry from this type of large zone? So what you can do is, if you have watched the entry model, once price taps into your inducement or your order block, your order flow, whatever, there are 3 entry models you can trade off of. So the first entry model is scenario 1, where you have price give you a change of character, takes out this inducement, taps into an order block here, and you buy all the way to the upside. So this is the first scenario you can take. When price taps into your order block or your order flow here, price has tapped into your POI here. So you now wait for price to give you a lower time frame change of character, wait for inducement to be taken out, lower time frame inducement to be taken out, and you can buy off another block or order flow that we're doing here, all the way to the upside. So I'll use scenario 1 for this video. For you to know scenario 2 and scenario 3, you can go check out the video. It should be around here somewhere on the screen, or you can check out the playlist for entry models. So yes, after this has happened, let's say that inside this zone, this setup happens on the lower time frame. So once this setup plays out on your lower time frame and then it fails, you can take the entry model again. You can wait for it to give you a change of character, inducement to be taken out, and once that inducement is taken out, this other block fails, you don't have to keep on buying. That is, all these entries are happening inside this big zone here. So once it has failed the second time, you stop trading on the lower time frame and look for opposing trades, even though your entry, the setup is still happening inside this time frame, inside this other block or other flow. So now let me explain it over again, because I feel it may not be clear enough. So let me explain it over again. So now price has tapped into your other block or your other flow. You're now heading over to your lower time frame. So you wait for price to give a lower time frame change of character, inducement to be taken out, and we are expecting price to move to the upside. But let's say that structure fails here, then you can still wait for another lower time frame confirmation, change of character, wait for inducement to be taken out, and you're expecting to buy from here. But let's say this fails, but you're still inside this zone. This zone has been filled. Chances are there's a very high chance that this zone is already failed, even though it has not failed the zone, like it hasn't taken out the zone completely. But this is a failed zone already. Once this setup fails twice inside this zone. So now what you can do here is you go back to your higher time frame, wait for price to take out a high. Let me change this color to black. So black indicates your higher time frame, red indicates your lower time frame. So once this setup has failed the second time, go to higher time frame, wait for price to take out the nearest structure to it. And once it takes out that structure, you can now sell on your lower time frame using scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3's entry model all the way to the downside, to your next order block, order flow, and general liquidity or change of character. That's literally it. So this setup happened previously on live chat. So I'm going to share this on a live chat. So what date was this? Okay, this was on the 11th of October. So let's go over to 11th of October. So yes, this is the 11th of October. So as you can see in this side of the screen, price came here, gave us a change of character here, and there was a slight, after this change of character, you can see that in this move here, there was no, this was the inducement that was here, but there was no other block that we could trade off of. So we ignore that move, ignore that particular move, because we wouldn't have gotten any trade. So we keep on waiting for the next change of character. So as you can see here, price gave us this first change of character after tapping to our POI. It did not give us any other blocks. We are looking for another setup. So now as you can see over here, price took out this high, gave us a change of character, and we had this other block here but failed. That was the first failed setup. And over here too, price gave us a lower time frame change of character, taken out inducement, tap, gave us a reaction but failed the zone. So now we're now looking for buys. And on the higher time frame, if you switch back to the higher time frame, we would see that this was a pullback here on the higher time frame. You see this was a pullback. And once price took out this pullback, that you can either buy out of two options. You can buy directly after you have this change of character all the way to the upside. So once price takes out this change of character, you can wait for it to mitigate another block, order flow, or fair value can be nearest one, and you can buy all the way to the upside. So once price can buy all the way to the upside. So once price breaks this high, you set this trade on break even, and over here you will stop that on break even, which is valid. So that is one way to enter. Another way to enter is after price gave all this change of character, you can see inducement was taken out here and price tapped into this order flow here, and I made a live trade call on this particular setup here, and we bought all the way to the upside with our stop loss just being over here, and we caught 5 hour easy. I made a live trade call on this particular trade, and it's run as far as 8 hour, but I closed profit at 5 hour, making 10%. So yes, that is just the trade setup for this particular one, and I hope you guys understand. If you do not understand, please feel free to comment with what you do not understand, and I'll reply to it immediately I see it. And if you require me to make another video explaining it, I will do that. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. See you guys in the next video.